What's up, everybody? Brett here, back today playing some more Battle Brothers. We've got some exciting fights ahead of us today. Right off the bat, we're being chased down by some Chosen, and we're just going to get in there and fight them. I'm excited to see how the handguns do against them. I imagine it's going to be pretty good. We've got some terrain here we should definitely take advantage of. Let's see. Look at the weaponry on the other side. It's always scary fighting Chosen. All you can really do is your best. We're going to attempt to put ourselves in powerful positions. The best positions we can. We might want to really try and make use of Striker's Lone Wolf by pulling everyone back to like a viscerally position. I'm not confident because of his armor that he'll be able to actually 1v3 these guys. If he was in like some heavy armor, 300 let's say durability, I would try, hope for reach advantage to kind of help me out. That sort of thing. But without that, I'm going to have to hashtag doubt that. That's right, I said it. This is bad. But we can rotate through. I didn't think they would jump this far forward here, but they did. Go for the stun. Stuns are going to be our best friend. Into a rotation. And we're going to go for hits, for the most part, over defense. Here, though, I'm going to taunt. I think that's a solid use. We're going to come down here. I don't know how this fight in the south region is gonna shake out. Another triple, and we only hit one, sadly. Skibo is so injured. I don't know if I can do anything with him except for sneak in near the end and get some hits off. Yeah, let's come down here. I am going to... Damn, this is rough. I'm going to stay here. And we're going to take the high ground with our greatsword. I was tempted to reverse this, to let Kane stay on the outside, to bring the greatsword in here, where the AoE might do more work. They're popping adrenaline. There was a guy up here I didn't even see. That's my bad. Interesting that some of them are backing up here. So we know we've got the taunt down on Brown. But unfortunately, because we climbed up the hill... Ooh, that's bad. We didn't then have the fatigue also available to us. Damn. To shield wall in addition. Put some overwhelm. Them playing around with the hills is buying us a little bit of time to get into better positions. I can hit 3 again. I mean, that's big damage. Excellent line shot. Good hit there. Gonna go for stuns when we can. I'm going to footwork my way up here. Someone said in the comments recently that footwork seems to be a bit useless. That round swing just bypasses taunt. I did not know that. I do now, but I didn't know that before. Stun's going to help us out. Once again, we're just going to wait, I do believe. I think I'm going to drop a dog. Maybe the dog will go and fight this Chosen. It's going to go in here. That's still not a bad spot. See if we can freak him out. That would be ideal. This guy flanking us was unexpected. I didn't see him up top here, or else I might have devised my formation a little bit differently. Because him being in the backfield is pretty frustrating. If I just had Skibo kind of good to go, I would send him to go man fight him. Yeah, the dog goes down instantly. Kind of rough because it's sort of boosting their confidence here. Good. Double stacks of overwhelm. Rotation, I don't care about. Unless it hurts me real bad. Still good hits. Yeah, where he goes is pretty important. That was a pretty detrimental whiff. We need this guy gone so we can bring a lot of these guys up top to the bottom fight. Striker's holding them off temporarily. Brown is very hurt. So I'm going to leave Brown in the northern fight. I think it's just time to bring out the War Scythe. There's not a lot of numbers here. And then we'll footwork our way down. Try and get the double stun. The Wing Mace coming in hot for us. If I'm going to step in with Skibo, it's going to be here. Brutal. Alright, let's go for the round swing. We hit one guy. The double stun here is excellent. But this is still quite dangerous. Oh, and Striker looks like he's just going to go down. Obviously can't have that. This fight is just incredibly dangerous. Yeah, down goes Striker. This is just coming down to the same stuff that we've talked about so many times before. This company just doesn't have the armor. Our best armor is like Gladiator stuff, which is just no good. Now they're giving me a golden opportunity here. This is kind of insane. So because I don't completely have the initiative over them, this guy, okay. We're jumping in. I'm going to have to try... Yeah, see, that's what I was worried about. I need to take this position, or these positions, before they even get here. But I can't... They're faster than me. I can't keep them off. I can rotate. I can keep them kind of at this hill, and maybe I can push them down. Something like that. Alright, we whiffed the stun. I'm going to drop a dog. It's going to make him a bit confident. I'm going to take this position as well. See an opportunity to get a threefer. Let's take it. What to do with Skibo is a good question. Let's bring him back here. And this time we've got Ozymandias in a much better position. Alright, Adrenaline. He's probably gonna... They're gonna go for big round swings or whatever. We'll see. We'll throw a shield up. Could just drop a ton of dogs. Nice. We needed to fade that for sure. Striker took a big hit again. Their weapons are so brutal. They're as good as ours, you know. And them using Adrenaline has completely bypassed our Overwhelm. Something to consider. Reload here. Take the two-man shot. Yeah, Striker, he's got to get reach advantage or else he's going to be in trouble. Yeah, we needed the stacks that we just got there. So we got plus 10 melee defense. Could help us fade some bad attacks. Stack some bleed up. Got a 3 for here. We only hit 1. Pretty gross whiffs. Man, 3 whiffs from Grand Loser. He did so good in the last fight, landing his stuns. This time, not so much, though. And I'm just waiting for the big hits that are going to ruin my life. See what happens. This is definitely an RNG-based fight. We need to fade lots of attacks. Striker is going to get hit super hard. And I don't know if there's any getting him out of it either. I think he's just kind of screwed. Good kill. I mean, yeah, I don't think there's any way to get him out. That's a good hit. This guy jumped on Skibo, and Striker goes down again. Damn. It's making me question whether or not we should even be taking this fight. We can load from before the autosave. I thought I had the weapons and the abilities to take them down, but maybe it just comes down to the fact that I just can't survive their hits. I just don't have the armor. The Reavers are a different issue. They have the same weaponry, but they go down easier. Let's take these guys on. I don't want to waste y'all's time trying to take one fight that we might just not be ready for. Was there other stuff we could have done? Like, could we have made better use of fire pots, things like that? Perhaps. But then we're investing a lot into a fight like that. One Thrall bites the dust. The Thralls are, you know, easy fodder guys. Reavers are coming in from the bottom, which is bad because we don't really have the brothers to hold. See how they step in. And we'll step in here. And footwork back. Get a nice shot off. Reload. Go for the stun. Nailed it. Go team. And I just feel like I can be a bit more aggressive here, which is nice. Change of pace. Big shots. Yes. Skibo, however, man, you need time. I'm going to bring Ozymandias to the southern fight. Still going to wait here. There's no benefit in bringing Mudun in. And I'll jump back in here since this guy is dead. Three Reavers down here is still something we shouldn't ignore. They can do a lot of damage. They have the same weapons as the Chosen. I remember the first time I fought Chosen in this game, I was like, are you serious? Like, how are you ever supposed to keep brothers alive? Especially when they use tactics like Adrenaline. And they just, you know, they go after the same brother with 5 hits in a row from those massive two-handers. It just feels like it's impossible. Instead of reloading, we'll switch out here and go for an attack. Double kill. The best thing about Thralls is that they're a weak link. They freak out the Reavers when they die. I think we need to send some extra brothers down here. Good hit. Excellent decapitation. We probably, I mean, we should have our billhook out here. If we're not worried about something like Geist messing with our resolve, we should have our better polearm. Excuse me. But I was hoping we wouldn't get hit too much with that. It's pretty gross weapon. Is the axe hammer. Kind of a nice mix between armor damage and HP damage. And we'll just jump in with everyone. Surprised he's still fighting. Or am I missing someone? Ah, there's a running Reaver. Got it. Well, that usually means dead dog. Chasing down a Reaver like this. Maybe we can go before him. Let's see if we can run him down with Kane. He might just bop the dog. And he does, but he doesn't kill it. This only becomes worth it if we kill him and get the weapon. Don't know how relevant the experience will be from one Reaver. Probably not much. Feel free to fast forward through this. It's just going to be a little bit of a chase. I was about to say, down goes the dog, but it didn't happen. Let's get in. Come on, guys. Let's do it. I got greedy for experience. Don't kill my dog. Ah. You jerk. And we didn't even get the weapon. We got the experience for the kill, but not the weapon. Whatever. A bunch of junk that we can sell. Picked up a bead necklace. It is what it is. I don't know. What can we get rid of? 1 ammo. Alright. We gotta go head back to town and sell. More barbarians. This would be another pretty fair fight for us at this point. Yeah, Chosen are always a scary fight, man. Even in the super late game, when you're just rocking the best gear and the highest levels, you're still going to have a hard time if they choose to focus down a brother. There's kind of no getting around it. Wow, we can actually sell something for a profit here. Incredible. What's the magic shield telling us? The prices are still pretty weak. We can still make a good bit of money off of this place, though. I don't know if I want to sell everything that's worth a lot. But I can definitely get rid of some of the cheaper stuff. Puts up to 4,300. I didn't even see. Do they have a contract here for us? They don't. So it's kind of time to leave. The prices to buy, though. Getting a great axe for under 3 grand is an excellent pickup. Kind of similarly for a Warhammer. Yeah, I mean, for a greatsword to get it under 4K. If you're playing along at home, these are great prices. And they even have a Rondo dagger, which is the 3rd tier dagger that you can get. So this does 15 to 35. This does 20 to 40. And 10% more effectiveness versus armor. Durability, of course, doesn't really matter. It's the Coddle Dagger, though, that's really badass. What it just doesn't have is the ability to bypass armor and puncture. So, I mean, you get a bit of a trade-off. But it's still nice to see. It's been a long time since I've seen a Rondo Dagger. Let's leave here and go to the Armorer. It's so tempting. Heavy Lamellar, there's Sellsword's armor. I'm tempted to pick up the Sellsword's armor right now, which would involve me having to sell off a lot of stuff for mediocre prices, but I'm so far away from the south, I think I'm going to go ahead and decide to pull the trigger. In our travels to the south, what we're going to do is we're going to pick up a ton of stuff. We're going to pick up, hopefully, an entire full wagon full of stuff on the way back south to continue our journeys. It sucks to sell all this stuff for basically what we paid for it, but at the very least we're not losing money. It was an investment that didn't pay off. The problem was really just the timing. The cities that we're trying to sell to don't like us because of the recent Holy War. So we sort of shot ourselves in the foot with that. Get rid of that helmet. And I've got other things that I can sell, but I'm not going to just yet. I'm not desperate for space. But with that... Man, do I just bypass the sellswords armor? I could get 2 of these, or I can get 1 of these. And still have enough. The 240 would be a big pickup as well. Yeah, I think I do that. I think I go for the sellswords armor plus the scale. And we just sort of see who's got what in terms of fatigue. Who can handle wearing such heavy armor. Like Brown can. So we're going to give Brown the scale armor. And we're going to give Striker the sellswords armor. I kind of like the hyena fur mantle on the sellswords armor. I want to save one of them for whenever we get an upgrade for Kane. Initiative isn't the worst thing on a Lone Wolf, bro. Lone Wolf also does give initiative, correct? It does not. It's alright, though. This is a sweet upgrade for him. I'm happy to see. And then here we're going to go for the Serpent. Kind of a weird kit bashing, but I'm alright with it. And then that gives us an opportunity to freeze up some of this other stuff. I mean, the initiative... Our initiative is already over 100. I can probably afford to swap that out with someone else. These are 145s. Yeah, our gear has just sort of sucked for a long time, sad to say. But good purchases. I think I'm just going to sell both of these. Yeah. Probably will sell that too at a certain point. Alright. We have 2 new upgrades. I'm excited about them, but it's really just a start, and we're kind of, you know, the poorer for it. The purchasing of it. Would like to get the heavy lamellar as well, but that's just not in the cards just yet. We may want to try and take a contract from Hohenbrook. Ooh, what's happening? Your breath appears before you as though it were carried in purses of gray. It started slowly, this pain. Spits of snow, winds that had come from ancient glaciers. One step sank your foot deep into the white powder, and it was then you knew the rest of the journey would be a test of endurance. You wonder how the men of old did it, living in these parts. They sat around campfires with all the world out to get them. Sat in the darkness surrounded by flurries of ice. Sat in isolation. They were born here. That must have been their trick. Ignorance was their warmth. Only a man who knows no better could live in a place such as this. The men of the Glorious Three stagger and fall and don't get back up with quite the speed they used to. A few have taken to coughing fits, and others look about, ready to succumb to exhaustion. Only the strongest of the bunch carry on with no problem. It is those men who surely share a link with the ancestors of this horrid land. So Skibo and Kane both get sick. Let's see what sick exactly entails now. Wow, look at that. Look at the wall of debuffs. So I know that one of the camp followers prevents sickness. It would make sense if it was the surgeon. Let's see, is it the surgeon or is it the scout? Yes, it's the scout. Prevent sickness and accidents due to terrain. So, I mean, maybe I've seen some of these types of events in the desert so far. I did want to climb up here briefly. Nothing close by. Let's see if they have any contracts for us. We need contracts if we're going to travel back south. They have lots of contracts. Okay. We're a bit in need of food. We're running out. That put us up to 5 days. The prices here are absolutely horrible to sell, so we're not going to sell anything. Witches. Huh. Okay. I'm down to do this. Gotta remember that we need to get paid more. I'll accept. But remember, last time we didn't stick around. We moved a little bit too far away. That's no good. We need to be paid more. We need to be paid more. This is just fighting probably some undead. And let's see what the last option is. The Northern Savage and Howling Waste is gathering an army. Ah, so this is the Barbarian King. I love this mission. Wow, look how much they're trying to pay me. Okay, he's not going to pay me any more. This is usually a pretty easy mission, especially if you side with the Barbarian King, if you get that option. You just sort of help him fight Ancient Dead. It's a pretty cool mission. Gonna accept. Let's do the easy stuff first. Well, hopefully the easy stuff. Let's go ahead and destroy whatever this location is. Put a little bit of money in our pockets. I wish it gave me money for revealing new locations from quests. That'd be kind of cool. Maybe a bit OP. But yeah, just that one afternoon just took a big chunk out of our finances. Skibo was almost good, and then he got sick. So he's back to sort of being in reserve. We'll do sort of a viscerally type of formation. To arms! Let's see what we have to fight here. Hopefully just a bunch of dead. 22 of them to be exact. Way more confident now using Striker and his new armor. With Battleforged plus the more than 100 extra durability he just picked up, we're talking about him taking like 5 more hits. That's such a big upgrade. If our entire front line had quality armor like this, multiply 5 by every brother in the front line, and you've got the increased amount of hits we could take, the amount of damage we could take in these types of fights. It's not insignificant. I mean, it's very significant. It's one of the things that makes Battleforged plus heavy armor so good. So I see a lot of unarmored Wiedegangers, which makes this fight a lot less scary for me, but we're still going to pop a Falcon to see if there's Necromancers. There isn't. It's just a bunch of Zombonis. So let's go ahead, swap out the billhook. There's lots of, ruins and trees and graves that we could try and make use of. But I think, once again, this is just going to be one of those fights where we can afford to hang back. We don't have to go crazy tactics mode. But if we don't take a lot of damage from this, and we shouldn't, because I'm looking at the quality of the weapons here, and they're quite poor, we should come out of this very far ahead in terms of, like, money made. Just let them come. I'm excited to do the Barbarian King quest. I haven't done that in a while. That's a fun one. We'll just shoot downtown. Whatever. Zombies have trouble through the snow. If this was a much harder fight, if I had popped that Falcon and saw 3 Geists, a Necromancer, 2 Fallen Heroes, and a bunch of Armored Wiedegangers, some semblance of a fight like that, I would have taken up more defensive positions, and we would have made this a much more tactical fight where our handguns could shoot into choke points. Perhaps our fire grenades could be more useful as well. Instead, we're just going to hack and slash them. I've raised the in-game audio recently. I hope you guys can hear the music. Good hit. Step in here. Make a bit of a concave. Step in here. Go for a... I'm trying to get at least 3 in a shot, but I can't. I can get 2. I'll take it, I guess. I like this position better. We make a concave here. We make a concave here. I have to expect the ones we've killed to get back up. If I step in here, I can go for a shot. But if they step into here, I won't be able to shoot. But then they'll be in a terrible concave for them, so it'll be a much easier attack for us. Come in here. I've said before, you usually want to prioritize guys who've got pole arms on the zombie side, because they're usually quite annoying. We do have some reach advantage on Mudun. Y'all come on in. This is a 4-fer. We'll take that. We take those here. Killing Frenzy active. Bonus damage on him now. Excellent. They started at 22. They're rocking 18 now. Gonna say, let's see if we can get a decapitation there. We got 2. Nice. The numbers whittle further until... They'll mostly just have some armored Wiedegangers, who, don't get me wrong, can still hurt. Hand axes are kind of one of their favored weapons. We might be able to get a decapitation here with Sir Asgot. Hand axes are one of the reasons to fight early undead. If you can get some of their busted up mail, plus some of these hand axes, that's a really good way to get some good early gear. Like, very early gear. We're not talking, like, into the mid-game or anything, but very early gear that's solid. Good hit. Alright, we got the decapitation on the second shot. And we'll step in here just because he's got the polearm. And I think we'll bring Grand Loser up top to help. And let's put ourselves in a little bit better position to shoot with Oz next turn. Good man. Good hits. Step in. Keep our polearms close to the front line so they stay relevant. Not surprised to see some of them get up. It'll be the first guys. If Brown gets pushed forward, it's not a big deal. There are some bros we would hate to see that. It's just not him. Round swing. We hit both of them. Excellent. Huh. Yeah, I don't like that. Nice thing about fighting undead is you always know where they're going. Forward. They're just always coming at you. Takes a lot of the guesswork out of the fight. A 3 or a 3. I'm going to take the 3 shots on the armored guys. Get the kill. Hopefully I don't get bopped in the head by him. Okay, didn't even go for it. Good. Decapitation. No more you. We'll come up and around. We're a bit tired here on Mudun. Decapitation ensures he ain't coming back. Double decapitation. Our cleavers have been MVP this battle. And only 5 remain. Make that 6, 7, 8, 9. Alright. I expect it. I was about to say, for the most part, we should be able to put them down quickly. More concerned about putting some armor damage on this Wiedeganger here. Yeah, we've taken no damage. This has basically been a free fight for us. Good hits, step in, get the kill. Well done. Skibo can hop in. We'll get the better surround. Push forward. Wouldn't be surprised to see more of them come back next turn. We've done a pretty good job of decapitating where we could to prevent that. But it's still a possibility. There's 2. Yeah, not bad. That was dumb. We should have pulled out our pole arm there. Step in, pull out our war scythe, and see if we can't land that hit. Excellent. Only 1 zombie left, and we've got a quadruple surround. We should essentially guarantee our hits. And down they go. Nice and easy. And a level on Skibo. Happy he was able to get into the mix for that fight. And this is the type of armor I was talking about. You can get a lot of these worn mail shirts and hand axes. It's very easy to farm them in the early game for that. But that was no problem at all. We can kind of take a bit of a roundabout path here. Maybe find something else. Nah. Turn it in. What was the other one again? Witches. Ah, hang out and fight witches. I'd rather go do a Barbarian King and then hang out afterwards. Once we have that fat payday and we can afford to sit there for a while. Hunt down the Barbarian King and his war host. He was last reported in the region of Howling Wastes west from you. I'll accept. I would like to get more food. Yeah, I think we need to wait until dawn. Pick up some food. We'll get bread and cheese. Put us up to 6 days. Prices to sell are slightly better, but still horrible. Alright, let's head out. Howling Wastes west of me. Okay. In the snow. Probably up north here. There he is. He's right here. 14. Lots of Reavers and the King. So, midday's almost here, which might be an opportunity for us to get rid of our sickness if we just wait a bit. Chance to hit head with the cleaver. Feels pretty good. I don't know if that actually affects decapitate. Probably not. We don't have rotation on Skibo. That's something I'd like to do. Let's do it. And let's get his stats. Wow, a nice 4 there. I'll take a 4 in HP and then perhaps just a 3. His stats are, of course, lower for other reasons. Take a 3 in range defense, I suppose. I could bait out this fight a little bit. Fight him. Try not to fight him in the snow. Wait until midday. Let our medical supplies tick down. Just like that. Are we still sick? Okay, Kane has managed to get rid of it. Skibo, not so much. Let's do a quick check here. Who's holding what? Just trying to remember. Just to get some stuff out of my inventory, I can move things around. Alright. I'm happy to fight him here. And it's also closer to town. Yeah, so there's no cool mission here where we get to make friends with the Barbarian King. This is a battle. This is a 14-man brawl. There is some terrain, which I can try and take advantage of. But I think instead what I'm going to do is... Guys, there's defensive merit in 2 bushes. In 2 bushes, I can go 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I can put my 4 shield bros right here, and then use my 2-handers to protect my flanks, while my handguns and archers and everything do the Lord's work. So that's what we're going to do. You just got to kind of see these opportunities. And we're going to pull them back. Their initiative is going to be high. The only thing that can mess us up is if they use adrenaline to step in on us. But I should be able to get almost everyone in position right off the bat. Let's see. Muldoon goes there. Go there. Asgot goes there. Handgun in the corner. There's the king in his sick armor. I love getting that armor. That's like my favorite. Getting the armor and the helmet. I'm trying to remember who it was in my Let's Play. I think it was Behemoth. I left him in this armor. The helmet and the armor, which is super heavy and not as good as it could be. I left him in that for like our entire Let's Play with a Bardich. So sick. He just looked awesome. Now let's wait here. But yeah, look at the position we were able to get into. No high ground playing around. We don't have Pathfinder, which would help us to kind of play footsies in the hills. But this is a pretty damn strong formation that you're looking at right here. We're waiting. Come on in. We're going to go for guys who don't have shields. Missing 261s there felt bad. Missing that felt pretty bad too. We'll wait here. This is kind of messing with my line of sight. Sort of interesting. I can't hit in front of me. I may do some rotations. We'll see. I'll double shield wall here. I won't shield wall with these two. I don't think they're in any danger. Depends on where they step in. Will kind of dictate what I do. So tempting to step in and just burn these guys. But I think we can wait one more turn. Let's let them blob up. Maybe I do shield wall here. Okay. For the stun, excellent. I could see a world where they jump in here at the beginning of the turn. And they're able to do some nasty stuff. But I wouldn't be surprised if they went down south on Striker. Alright, shield wall. I mean, this is a quadruple shield wall. They're going to be pretty well protected from the throwing weapons. Well done. Okay, that was... I can't believe he had a 42% chance to hit us there. They're trying to destroy my shields, but these are some pretty ridiculous shields. In terms of their durability. Yeah, this guy's got to go. I'm going to put some shots on the king, so he's got a little bit of overwhelm. Oh, yeah, he's going for Skibo. Damn. I had a feeling I should have just kept Skibo really far back. Three-man gun. Not bad. That's good enough for me to be like, let's get in there. We can get offensive now. Decapitation and we whiff. Yeah, he's dead. They're just going to kill him. I believe that the AI knows what it's doing. It singled out Skibo as weak. Our only path to redemption there was to kill this Reaver. We'll see what happens. I'm willing to take this fight over again. It's not my dream thing to do. Make them step in. Let's hope Skibo can survive so we don't have to set this up again, because that's kind of tedious. Man, I just find myself trying to conserve my potions so heavily. Or my, my grenades. Alright, here we go. Watch Skibo die. And all my hopes and dreams die with him. Yep. God damn it. Because of this one guy. We just whiffed too many attacks with him. We whiffed our original greatsword attack. I thought just having a 2v1 would be good enough to overwhelm and crush him early. It just wasn't. And now we find ourselves in an awkward position at the bottom of a hill. Much less fun. But even more imperative that we get away from this terrible position and we find a better position. We just need to see how far back we can actually move. We're not going to be able to make this one as pretty as we did the last one. Just going to have to move where we can. There we go. I mean, this works. I like to back these two up. And I think we're going to keep Skibo further back. I mean, his defensive malice from being 6 still is kind of what did him in there in the last fight. And they're still going for him. I mean, if he wants to damage sponge a bunch and then leave the fight, I'm cool with that too. Step there. Go for the 71. He's wearing a bear hat, so he's a man after my own heart. I could step in here. I kind of like that. I was thinking of keeping him here or stepping him forward even. But I like this. I like this as well. I think this is a pretty sweet little, like, defensive pocket. And we'll bring Skibo up to this corner here. Nice. Oh, wow. That was a lot of damage. How many can we hit? Another 3? Alright, not brilliant. Protect ourselves like this. And if Kane and Grand Loser have to rotate south because of this huge blob, we'll be okay to do that. We'll see if anybody steps into here. I kind of doubt it. And if not, then we can bring Brown here. You know what? Because I just don't think they're going to do that, let's plan to shift. Yeah, I like that a lot. And then we'll put Skibo in the top. It's a pretty solid formation. A little bit of, you know, moving stuff around, but we figured it out. Brown just in a good spot here. Going up against a guy, you just got to hit him once. And I also like this because it seems like by the time the Barbarian King gets into this fight, I should have a lot of these guys hurting. Hurting and dead. 61. Yeah, I'm going to take that. We'll back up here. Sucks to miss one of those. Anytime we miss with a greatsword, it's going to feel real bad. Let's go for this. We'll wait. Wait. I'm going to step into this pocket. Went for the 2 guys here. Our melee bros not really coming through with the attacks. I'm tempted to step in here, guys. Everything I know about this game tells me that this is a safe move, but I feel like Skibo's just going to get wrecked. And then I'm just tempting fate. But we're essentially, there's a tree right here, so we're forcing them to fight us on the low ground, but they're bringing so much there. Alright, this is good enough. We'll see how they come in next turn. I mean, I could even do some funny business with Striker. Alright, wish me luck. We put ourselves in a bit of a vulnerable position as I get tongue-tied. But it's not that bad. They're throwing weapons, very effective. They didn't miss a single attack. And they don't want to take this fight, so they're going to go all the way around, which is just wasting so much of their time. Which generally benefits us because we have ranged units. I'll take it. Alright, I'm bringing Grand Loser around. And I'm going to get on this high ground here. I'm going to wait here, see where the Barbarian King goes. I guess I just take this. Try to get that kill. Our handgunners just aren't in a good position anymore. We'll do this. We're kind of trying to cut them off at the pass. If we step out of line here, if we step in, they'll swarm Striker. If we step here, they'll come into the front line here and probably mess up Buck. So our options aren't really that great. I think we just stay. I kind of like bringing Ozymandias here as well. I mean, Kane's in a pretty serious fight as well. I don't hate this. This is not terrible as of yet. But I say, let's get that kill. And then shank the hell out of these dudes. Killing the guy in the center here is going to free us up for a lot. Going for a round swing. And then we'll footwork our butts back where they need to be. It's a 59. Nice. This is a good shot. We only hit one guy with our good shot, but it was still a good shot. Oh, the king wants to go home. Oh, no. We got to get to him. Take him down. We'll wait here. Damn it. We hit him in the head. The king is going to run. Damn it. He never even made it into the fight. That sucks. And I don't have a lot of dogs to catch him. He's probably already pretty damn close to the edge. That was pretty rough. The math made sense to me until we hit him in the head. And we didn't get this kill yet either. Good job, man. Richter nailed it there. Good hit also from Muldoon. No dogs. Wow! Awesome hit from the high ground. Didn't expect that. Come on, dog. You gotta go get the. You gotta go get him. No! Wrong direction, you god dang it. I just don't have, like, any dogs left. The edge of the map has to be, like, right there. Okay, he rallied, but he's still running. I mean, he's a very dangerous foe. It's like, I don't really want to chase him down when he's not, especially not with like one brother. While he's at full HP. And happy as hell. Yeah, damn it. And he's gone. Wow, what a disappointment. What a lame disappointment. We need more war dogs. We've lost a few in some of these fights. Good hit. I'm gonna step in here. We're at like full armor, full HP. Should be able to take this guy out relatively easily. The dog might even get him if we were lucky. Nope. Thankfully, he whiffs on the dog, so we won't have to be buying another dog. Unless we whiff a lot. Come on, brothers. There we go. Sucks we didn't get the damn king. Feels real bad. But we got the very expensive, very easy contract. 4,500 crowns for that. But he did escape. Yeah. Feel free to read that if you'd like. I know I've done it, 20 times before. Man, feels so bad. The next thing would be to fight the Hexen. What are the prices like here? Still very bad. They're slowly going up. Can definitely get rid of the garbage. Sorry, bear hats. In this instance, you kind of count as garbage. Get rid of all the Freddy Krueger, or the Jason. Texas Chainsaw Massacre. My brain went through like all the scary movies I saw as a kid. We have some gems here. Yeah, I don't really need anything. And the witch's contract is gone. Sadly enough. I thought we were pretty damn efficient with our time there, but I guess not. Let's go back down to Grossfirth. We've got 7 grand in our pockets. And we're headed south. That's just the plan right now. I would like to discover some new locations, maybe take an extra fight or two. The North has not been that kind to us. I mean, Ancient Dead, that kind of just is what it is. Would be cool if it's, I mean, it's just not a good fight to make money. It's not a great fight to get a lot out of. I'm going to go for Shield Expert here. On Zahiri. Let's increase his survivability. Happy to take a 3 there and a 4 here. And a 4 in fatigue as well. Good rolls. And then Sir Asgot, level 10. I don't know if I've settled on him being a cleaver, bro. Not sure what else to get on him. Could just go for something like Killing Frenzy. I think I will. Man, bad rolls there. I'll take a 4 in range defense, a 4 in maximum fatigue, and perhaps just a 3 in melee defense. No longer sick, thankfully. Get our great swords out on the edges. It's one of those fights I don't really want to pass up because it's free money while we're here. Hopefully we can just... Oh my god. Of course, they can't just let me get a nice, clean fight where we just smash skeletons. I gotta maneuver and... Maneuver on terrain. They do have some legionnaires. We don't want to completely disrespect this fight, but... If everything goes even remotely according to plan, we should be fine. Very curious to see how the handguns perform versus the Ancient Dead, like in the final battle. I feel like they've got to be great, right? Not so great, perhaps, against something like Necrosavants, who are one of the real tough components of that fight. They're like the first part of that battle you need to survive. Kill off all the Necrosavants. Kill off as many guys near you as you can while also struggling to try and, if you can, get rid of the priests or just get out of the miasma so you don't die to that. That fight is so rough. We've got too many dudes on us. We need to switch out. Alright, we gotta start poking holes in their formation here so they can't shield wall us to death. Wish me luck. Alright. We didn't go for the whole poke, but we went for the sort of easy kills. And we're hitting them. I think what we need to make a priority from now on, like a real priority, is once we get back to the southern city-states, we need to stack money with the very explicit intent to go to the city-states that have armors and just try and buy the best armors we can every time we're there, to cycle back and forth until we can do that. Alright, they've got a couple legionnaires down here. They're going to be sort of hard to dislodge. Alright, nice. This is an auxiliary. I don't mind getting into that kind of a position against an auxiliary, being in a downhill position. Good hits. Go for a surround here. I think we have a shot, right? Nah, that was a bad reload. Recognizing like the pattern of the way the handgun shoots is important, because it'll inform my decision as to whether or not I should reload or switch sometimes. If there's just no way I can hit one of them without hitting one of me. There we go. For our trouble, a bunch of trash. But a little bit of experience as well. Did anyone level? I didn't even see. Nope. And we also discovered the Forgotten Mass Grave, which I'm kind of interested in doing that fight. Not today because we're near the end of our recording time, but I could do this even off camera perhaps. It's just a bunch of ancient legionnaires, but it still might be fun to watch me smash them, just so we can see how much further we've come since some of our bigger Ancient Dead fights in the beginning. But guys, that's going to be it for me today. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed today's episode. It didn't feel like we made a ton of progress, but that's because we got hung up fighting Chosen for so long, which is a fight that, due to our armor, we're just not all that ready to take. But hopefully we'll come back north one day with thick armor, and the Chosen will fall before us. But yeah, take care, y'all. I'm Brett, and I'll see you in the next one. Later, guys.